DJ from Hustle and Flow. Oh no! I'm thinking of Whoop That Trick.
Yeah, you think
FDB is Young Dro. Yeah, it is Young Dro. I love that song too. You know, I really like Memphis music.
Yeah, it's
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the Vibe Controllers Podcast. Merc B, Taki McFly, Fifth Child, out here.
I like it way more than Atlanta music.
I get that. Atlanta music, they still.
Atlanta from, you know, the 90s and early 2000s, like, I'm with it. I haven't really...
New Atlanta is different.
Not for me.
Yeah, but that Memphis is consistent.
In Memphis,
They have
it
a
is
sound.
consistent.
They have a sound, and some New Atlanta I fuck with, like some trap. Pee Wee Longway, them guys, I fuck with them.
I haven't really listened to much Pee Wee Longway. Pee Wee Longway, like, is in the... He's not in the same camp as, like, Young Thug, right?
Yeah,
They've done music there. Are they frequent collaborators?
I don't know about the album around here. But I like a lot of what... I like the nigga shit. I don't know nothing about no Pee Wee Herman. I don't know about
They
that
said
shit.
Pee Wee Herman. You not hip to the
They ain't
to the
hip to
young.
none of that shit. Nigga, fuck man, little trap ain't never hurt nobody, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm just, you done started.
Yeah.
Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to the Vibe Controllers Podcast. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. This is the final episode of season 5, episode 55. The double nickel.
I love all them fives.
The Matumbo episode. Okay. And speaking of double nickels, to my right, we got DJ Big Nickels. I hate that shit.
It's really more of like for the novelty of it.
Not to be confused.
You're supposed to laugh at it.
DJ Big Nickels. Oh man, that sounds like so much.
It sounds like some New York Wu-Tang-ish type stuff to me. That's
Man,
why
you sound like you do sound like a New York producer.
Yeah.
You know, Big Nickels did the track.
We should talk about bad DJ name.
But yeah,
is on the list.
Big Nickels, aka Fifth Child. Say hey to the people.
Hola.
Yeah, I know it's same shit. Kind of day, man. I feel you. It's the same thing last week, a couple weeks ago. I wasn't even here. I heard you do the same
I said
shit.
bonjour.
You did. That was worse. Also to my left, Merc B. Wee. Merc, say hey to the people.
Good morning, America.
All right. So yeah.
Hello, black man.
I love it, man. Okay, so as I was saying, thank you for being with us for episode 55 in season 5, and we're gonna have a great time this evening. Just
Going out with a bang.
discussing just a season recap. You know, a lot of great things took place over these 11 episodes of this season. A lot of great accomplishments, a lot of dope stuff. We just gonna get into it, and I'm sure we'll be randomly talking about shit that ain't got nothing to do with what I just mentioned. And I'm still a little perplexed. Again, this is episode 55 of the Vibe Controls Podcast. Thank you so much for tapping in with us this season.
Why you sound like Bob Ross?
No, not quite. Hey, children. But anyway, so yeah, man. So we really have this. We halfway through the year, so we really have taken the first 6, well, I guess 7 months, because this is kind of the beginning of the. We've been recording pretty much. Was since February, probably. It was after Jackson Indie Music Week. Shout out to folk at Jackson Indie Music Week. That was the first thing that we hosted this year. But one of the things that has happened this year is that Big Nickels has transitioned into a lot of hosting gigs,
Which is crazy.
How you feel about it? I think you did. First of all, let me just say, I had been at a couple of them. You know, I I think you did a magnificent job. And especially at the Pickle Fest, I really enjoyed you at the Pickle Fest. And I did not know that you were hosting. I thought when we ran each other, I literally was ready to boo you. Cause I you know, this is what we do. I thought you were performing. He was like, "Nah, I'm hosting." I was like, "Oh shit, okay then, my boy." And, you know, it was, I think you did well. I think you did a really good job, personally, man. And obviously, that was a great look for Briarwood Arts Center.
Yeah.
And really, that's where the party was at.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, they had, the Pickle Fest literally had something for everybody. But, like, they had you set up over there, and that's where all the jams was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then what else you do? The Makers.
Yeah, Makers Festival.
That was it's the second year you've done that,
Mm-hmm.
right? You hosted and performed?
So
I know the first year you hosted
I
and
just
performed.
performed the first year.
Oh, okay.
I hosted and performed the second year.
Okay.
And then I just hosted the last year because their budget was crazy. Like getting Kingfish
Yeah.
to perform. They were like, "Hey, we ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, we would love for you to perform, but we spent the budget on Kingfish. So how about you just host this stuff?" Like,
That part.
man, it's fine.
It was worth it.
Hey, look, it was a record crowd.
Yeah.
You know, it was over 5,000 people there. So
For free.
for free,
For free. Yeah.
shout
But
out
yeah.
to Nissan.
But yeah, that part. Well, yeah, man. But I'm just gonna say shout out to Nissan. I'm gonna leave it there. Let them folk get a union.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, man. So I think that's interesting that you've as if you could expand your palette or your play any more than you already have, like adding that to a thing. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, we know we've been doing, but like, I guess what's different for you?
Well, you know what? I honestly want to say that the turning point for me was when I left my full-time job. My first, the job I've been with for 10 years at Get to College. And even there, you know, I still, there were a lot of moments where I got to really lean into this, but this idea that you have to seek out spaces that embrace you as your authentic self. And that's when I realized that in this, you know, why we even talk, why we talk about this, you know, together off the podcast, just this idea of people embracing your brand, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, vibe controllers might be selling candles, might be selling cologne, might be hosting, might be doing a workshop on blah blah blah, might be like anything that's attached to your name, because y'all are a vibe. People, you know, if merchandise, you know, clothes, it's like whatever it is that y'all decide to sell, it's like y'all are the product, and the way you make people feel is the product. And so from what I learned from y'all in that sense, and then when opportunities come up, and these aren't things like I just call people and like, hey, you know, can I host Pickle Fest? Can I host like, it didn't happen like that. It's just like people already see you out in the community doing stuff, and then say, hey, we want that same experience, we want that same authenticity here. And that's another reason why it's so important for us at Briarwood Arts Center to invite people to host events, lead this workshop, get this visibility, like position yourself as somebody who's an expert or a thought leader in this area, so that everybody knows, like, not only do I do this as my craft, but I can also teach other people how to do it. Like, oh, okay, so you the real deal then. Just, it might be 3 people in the class, but the fact that you did it, the fact that you hosted that event, they're like, oh, okay. So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Glad that, you know, we could rub out on you. You taking that shit. I'm just playing. I'm really playing, man. So yeah, that's a big thing. And then, you know, I think one of the most important things is that I love to see is that it don't matter where you at, it's BAC everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you host, you got the T-shirt, the band, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the brand. It's all about the brand. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you host, like, yeah, you know, y'all gonna get this BAC, and it's just opened up, you know, so many doors for what you're doing here. So that was a super cool moment. And of course, we had Merc B. Williams' first solo joint in the city of Jackson. Great event, really great night. So yeah, man, how have you felt since? I think that's a good question. Or leading up. I think leading up and
this is weird. Kier asking me questions. Well, leading up to it, so I have a tendency to self-sabotage. I will agree to some shit and then look for a way out. But I just, it's one of those things where I never headlined in Jackson. I had only headlined a show maybe once prior to that, and that was in Memphis at the Memphis Urban Labs Comedy Festival. And I just never felt like I felt like I wasn't ready. I felt like I wasn't ready, and I didn't prepare adequately. And I think that's what was different about this. I had done all of these things in the city, and been on all of these shows with all of these different people, including the people in here. But I had never kind of stepped out to headline. It just was never a thought for me. It wasn't even when I agreed to do it. When Cody reached out and asked me, I was kind of shocked. I just thought, I immediately went to what I always do, and that's like, hey, well, let me see who else can get on. I guess he wanted me to put a show together. He was like, nah, I want you, to headline, do your own night. I was like, oh, okay. And so I said, fuck it, and agreed to it, because, you don't never know if you're ready until you're ready. And then the thing about, you don't really know if you're ready unless you prepare. And that's really what was different this time. Like, on top of, doing comedy for however long I've been doing it, it was just the preparation, the extra preparation to go into it to make sure that, I represented myself well and the people that were a part of it well too. And I think it's important to put the right people in the right places to make stuff work. And, everybody who was on that show was in the perfect spot. The perfect host, the perfect opener, the perfect features. And then, I came in and really exceeded my own expectations. And that was really the emotions that came out at the end of it. It was just the fact that I proved to myself that I could do it. And I had literally leveled up. And so, yeah. But again, it really, the biggest thing is the preparation. You can have all the talent in the world, man, but if you don't prepare for the moment, you're not going to be able to succeed. And then it's, obviously it felt good to share the moment, with my brother and, my friends and stuff like that. And it really shocked me. And I was just like, the folks, pulled up and showed up and sold out like that. That's really what got me, man. I appreciate people. I do. I appreciate folks if they choose to come, you buy a ticket, all that stuff. I appreciate it. But the fact that, man, it was people who traveled and came. My cousin saw me perform for the first time, came all the way from Atlanta, and friends from Texas and Alabama and all that other kind of stuff. And so it's just like, man, people really fuck with me. That's what hit me. Like, damn, they fuck with me for real. It ain't just no jive. But I don't know, it felt good. It makes me excited for the next one and the next one, and to know that people will show up and to know that I'm good enough to on that level to be able to headline. And it's it's helpful for when I go and do other shows. I've been booked for other kind of headlining gigs since then. Even, man, I got a speaking gig coming up. I ain't never spoken no convocation before. I don't even know what convocation means.
You mean like church?
No. It's for a school. Back to school.
Graduation.
But I do church gigs though.
I was gonna say holy convocation. I'm like, oh shit.
Convocation be like, man, church gigs be the best. They love to laugh. I mean,
right.
It's still comedy, just minus the lewd language or whatever. But
No, it's just opened up a whole bunch of different possibilities and to be in front of different types of people and audiences and all that stuff. And, even, whenever, we do go back on tour, because I do think that's eventually going to happen. And even I feel like it's to a point now where I could bet on myself at this point, just that confidence to know that I can do it. And I've been able to do it in front of different people too, not just the folks that was that live here. And I say that all the time, and that say a lot though, like, because a lot of folks feel like they are really good and want to get on and want to do this, that, and the other, but man, it says something when the people in the city that you live in fuck with you. Like when you can put something on and folks will show up and sell out, that says a lot. And that looks good when you go other places too. So I'm just super grateful.
There were people that I know personally, like our friends, that showed up day of and weren't able to get into the show because they didn't buy tickets. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. Like this is,
it was just like,
like this is serious.
Cody was just looking like, damn. I was like, bro, like, because the doors, people was there when the doors opened. So they was really there chilling for a while. Man, shout out to Urban Foxes for sure, for just giving independent artists a platform and a place to be able to pull up and perform
across genres.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the first person to do the Urban Foxes After Hours series, or the first comedian. There have been no other.
Yeah, because Nardo's show was just
he did his. That was his special. Yeah. But like no other comedian had ever done the After Hours special before, or After Hours there at Urban Foxes. So yeah, man, it was just a super dope night. Just a super duper dope night. Hopefully we can do that again soon. Before the year, we need to do that before the year. Like we got two things I know for sure we need to do. We need to do that again. And that might be the special. But we definitely do need to do, I think it's overdue for a live podcast. We'll get to that later. Yeah. That's in the works. Yes. We'll get to that later.
You had a question you about to ask?
Oh, no, go ahead.
So what, and Carrie, you can jump in on this too if you want, but Merk, what like gives you the biggest high right now, as in terms of comedy? Because for some people it's like performing in front of a new crowd for the first time, or performing a new joke and seeing how people respond to it, or doing the hits and seeing how people are just like, it's getting bigger laughs than it ever did because it's it's basically mapped out to perfection now. Like, what for you as an artist gives you the biggest high right now?
Really, man, all of it. To be honest with you, I think just the opportunity to perform, period. Like, man, it's been a pretty rough first 6 months, and so just to be in certain situations and positions where you might not know if you're gonna do this again for a while, or you may feel like, okay, life, and I might need to put this down for a minute, but this is the best thing that makes me feel like my best self, my whole self. And so just the gratitude, man, just to be able to perform, that's it. Like, that's my therapy, for real. And the fact that we have so many stages to do this on now, like, obviously we got the workout room, but now we barely can get people in here at Briarwood Arts Center. That's another one. It's another open mic. It's just different microphones popping up all over the place, all over the city, for us to be able to work out. And so when those opportunities come, when you go to these different places and spaces with these other people, you've already done the work. You've already failed forward, so to speak. So
and we got a place to work out to get better. And so this practice, the game easy. Practice supposed to be hard. So I just be grateful to be able to perform, man. I love this shit. I do. I fucking love it. Yep.
Yeah.
But I treat it a lot better than I used to. I think for a long time I took it for granted. Because sometimes you will when stuff going really good and you naturally kind of gifted in a way, you won't work as hard as you should or study as much as you should or write as much as you should. But yeah, man, it's a different kind of love and appreciation for the humility that it's given me too, but also some confidence as well too, to know that I'm kind of him, on some cool shit. But just in case, I can remind you.
Sometimes you gotta pop out.
Yeah, sometimes. Here we go.
Carry tired of it.
So sick.
You might well not get tired.
Buckle up.
It's not going away.
It's gonna be a long summer.
Every time I hear it, I know what's happening. I just stand over to the side.
Just let it be.
Yeah, because the niggas who be rapping about popping out need to pop in.
I saw
Pop over somewhere else.
Everybody done caught on to it.
That ain't for y'all. Shoot, I saw somebody class reunion video. They rapping, they not like us. Like, y'all graduated in 72. But
one nigga holding his heart while he's saying this nigga finna pass out.
To answer your question, honestly, man, I'm in such a great place as a human right now. Like a male, like a man. Like I am really in my adult male bag. Like I'm flourishing. I can't even lie. Like I'm doing great. And like and I think because of that, and it's similar to what you said earlier, like the turning point for you was leaving your your job that you was at forever.
Yeah.
And I think that was the turning point for me in December when my previous employer, we parted ways. And, I'm so thankful that he pushed me into bro, and you need people in your life like this sometimes that'll just, hey man, I know you can do this forever, but this ain't what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you've done what you can do. Go out there and do what you need to do. And everything just started to click. And so when I got into that place, the creative stuff just kind of took off because I have so many ideas in my head, and it's not just being behind the mic. The vision that I have for the brand is so much bigger than just hosting shows, because we're so much more than just that. Like, we are, real creatives. Like I get a kick out of the event we just did yesterday. Shout out to Cope in 440 Jackson with his all women show. That's something I've been talking to Coke about for 2 years. But able to connect with him and then create and put it together and coordinate it, and it just come out to be Dre Dice is dope.
Yeah, he's very dope. He's very dope.
I need to
He's
say
very
that.
dope.
He
did his thing.
That
was
boy-
like a last minute kind of addition, right?
Man, that boy bust they motherfucking head, nigga. You hear me? So
That's what's up.
so
I
yeah,
actually love that song, by the way.
yeah, man. So
Bust their head. I love that shit.
yeah, so I think that where I am is just I'm in such a creative place, everywhere. Not just as an artist, but as a person, professionally.
Yeah.
All those things, all that shit just coming together.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
I
you good.
wondered if you realize that. I realized that about you, but I wonder if you fully see that you're a curator.
Oh, absolutely.
That's absolutely what you are. You know?
I've always known that about me.
Mm-hmm.
I like to call myself a connector, but it's in the same realm. And that was one of the things that we talked about. Jason, like we talked about before, that took place. He was like, "You gonna be fine. Like, you really know people." And like the next day, I was like, "Man, I do know people." And I just like, went to doing my thing. And for me, like I always have a word every year, and my word was increase. That was my word for the year, not just increase financially, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like increase in all areas. And my prayer was that, because my prayer last year was I asked God to put me in the rooms where they saying my name that I don't know about. And my prayer this year was like not just for the increase, but when I get in the rooms, because I know you're gonna put me in the rooms, but when I get in the rooms, like let me not only open more doors for me, but open doors for everybody around me. And that shit has happened for everybody around me. Like anybody I'm connected to, like I'm you, and as a prime example. I'm just, while everybody else is like, man, this is awesome, and they shocked, I'm over there like, man, God, I already told me he was gonna do that. I'm just chilling and watching him do what he was gonna do. And even personally, and I think one of the most important things that I did was sacrifice some stuff. And I think people we ask for so much. We really want all these blessings, but we don't want to give up nothing to get them. We want to keep the stuff that we got attached to us, and we want the new blessings. And it don't work like that. And you gotta let some stuff go. Like, you legit got to get rid of some stuff. That stuff can come in different forms. It can be some food you addicted to. It can be, people. It can be all types of things. Anything that is keeping you off the focus of what you need to do. And then really getting back to me, because I'm a creature of habit. And so there are things that work for me on a daily basis that I have to do in order to make all this stuff a success. And to finally, to shut up, like, man, I have not lacked anything at all. I have lived a life in some times where I needed this or I needed that or that. I have lacked absolutely nothing in the year 2024. I have only gained, and I continue to gain. And so, and it's different when you see what's happening. Like, now I'm seeing what's happening. Like, I mention that later on. It's some other professional stuff that's happening that's gonna put me in a room full of a whole bunch of other people that's only gonna make my brand grow and the brands that are attached to me. And last year I tried to become a part of this thing and I was rejected. That just wasn't God's time. He needed me to get right, and then I put you in there. And so we'll talk about that later too. But yeah, man, I think that's where it is for me. It's just so much more than just being an artist. Like, it's now we talking about creating like brands that can be monetized in any type of area. Like, we talking about the vibe controllers. It ain't a person. Yeah, there are people associated with it, but it's a brand. It's like Polo. You know what I'm saying? It's like Mac makeup. It's like Bond No. 9. It's like ain't no person associated with it. You know, if somebody's wearing a shirt or repping that brand, they're a special type of person, and you know that them different type of people, because everybody ain't gonna do that. And when other people get attached to it or they want to be a part of it, you know it's something special. And we haven't even gotten into like really seriously doing the work that we can do. We just out here succeeding and figuring it out. And we talked about some stuff too, but like, yeah, the second half of this year, man, it's on. Like, for real, it is on. And again, I urge anybody, man, you got to sacrifice some stuff. It's let that stuff go. It's worth it. You don't need all them sneakers. Get rid of some of them sneakers. Like, you gotta get rid of some stuff, because you holding this stuff greater than and you would think that that's not a lot, but that's really a lot. Like you just gotta, man, you really just gotta focus. And there's just so many more things that are so much more important, and especially at our age now, where we're transitioning into the older adults, where our parents are now the grandparents and the elders, because the elders are gone, right? And so those are things I'd be thinking about too. But I know I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah, that's it, man. Like, I'm awesome. Like, this is just it. Like, everything that's happening is beautiful. I'm in a calm place. I got nothing but peace around me and peaceful people around me. And I will say, I have learned, and this may be popping my shit a little bit. I know I'm special. God got a lot of favor on me, and people got to be careful when they put their mouth on me. When they be talking about me, because I'm telling you, folk be saying some stuff, and I don't say nothing. When you see how things turn out for people. My homegirl, shout out to Tasha. My homegirl Tasha always say, I ain't never had to get my lick back. Say, let God do His thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all keep doing y'all thing. God gonna keep doing His thing.
I wish I could build a time machine and then play everything that you just said for you back in December.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because you were here when the day.
Yeah.
I think we recorded that day. I think we recorded that day. Yeah, you were here that day. Herb, shout out to Herb. Herb was in here, and man, I ain't. Shout out to Megan. I got to give some love. Megan was like, "All right, you got 2 hours." I was like, okay.
That's real. That's real.
And literally, I sat on the couch for 2 hours.
Feeling bad for yourself.
Yeah.
It was like, all right.
And and I was like, all right. She called me. She's like, you want some oysters? I was like, yep. All right, let's go. We got work to do.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. And literally, since that point, because 5 years before that, I'd have been down for months. Yeah. Like, just, it's the worst ever. Like, man, nigga, 2 hours. And I was at half shit eating was drunk. Like, all right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I did not lack nothing. And like nothing, no bills, no nothing. Like, everything was still where it needed to be. I didn't lack. I even got to give out. And I ain't even have that. But I got to give. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, God is good. God is good for real. Like, people just be saying it as a cliche, but.
So, like, is there,
I know this real deep.
right, this is
Laugh or some shit.
all right.
No, you fine. No, ask the question, man. That's good. That's fine.
No, but like we those two, that valley and that peak, it's like, is it what is it that gets you to the point where neither one of them go to your head? You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, honestly, when you have, like, I always know, I've been in some down spots. I know what that's like. So I don't want to be there no more. But I also know that I'm never gonna get too high to a point to where I'm like I can't, I'm invincible, or it can't happen to me, because it can, and it can happen quickly, quickly. So for me, it's just about, I think that's where the habits come in. Like for me, it's just staying balanced, stuff like that. Like it's just really staying balanced and just doing things that keep me doing certain things that keeps me at a level place, in a level head, a level mind frame. Cause I'm just like, I thank God every day, cause I ain't no different than the folk that be out there in front of the shell.
That I'll be having to call the police on.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Being in the
For real, bro.
Who is from Copiah County? Why they?
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
gosh.
Yeah, I ain't no different
Bro,
from them people, man. It could have been me.
No, you are different
just
because
don't-
you
I
wouldn't
don't-
illegally park your
I
car in
don't
the back parking lot
have it.
in
Well,
Panhandle. You wouldn't do that.
Well, now if I park over here, I'm gonna probably have somebody in the car with me doing it, but I don't. But
No,
you got the cameras.
That's also
man.
very gross.
but you got the cameras on though. But yeah, whoever it is, they just.
It's so many. Like you could have at
There's
least
so
you could have
many
parked on the side of the street.
But you could have parked. It's a
ain't have to
parking lot
park
right
in
there.
there.
It's a parking lot. You could have went to the church. It's 78,000
Like,
parks
bro,
over there at the
this
church.
is-
Of
this
all
is,
the places you didn't think you'd be noticed, this big fucking mirror right
with the
here,
graffiti
like,
on it, you think ain't nobody gonna see?
think-
This
man, I
is
don't
this
see
is
that.
not something that I talk about publicly often, or at least I don't think I do. Maybe I
No,
do.
you
Maybe
have.
I talk about it a lot more. Man, I'm telling you, some people are really passionate about animal rights. Some people are really passionate about animal rights.
Yeah.
Some people are really, really passionate about children.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are really passionate about LGBTQIA rights. Okay. Everybody has their thing. Man, them people just are not my thing that I have a compassionate bleeding heart for.
Yeah.
They are not. Every time I see like a burned down building, every time I see like, bro, when I see the same person that's standing at the intersection that I've been driving past for the last 10 years going to work, and this same person is out there for 10 years looking healthy, like I don't,
Man.
and I've prayed about it. I've tied my money to these organizations. Like I know that I should feel more compassionate about it. And bro, when I say I am not, that's just not something that I'm like, oh man, you never know what that person. Listen,
I get it.
man, I get your ass out of my parking lot.
that's not my thing, man.
Do what you got
It's
to
a
do.
dude. It's
Just
a
don't do
dude
it over here.
It's a dude in Jackson. I was at a cigar shop. It was some weeks ago, but I was at a cigar shop, and it's a dude in Jackson, and he got me about 7 years ago.
He got the same story.
He got the same story about he got to get some money. This time he was selling something, and he got to get some money for the kids and for his kids and this and that. And I'm like, he had teeth then. Now
He definitely look different now.
Yeah, they ain't got no teeth. I'm like, bro, them kids still. I'm like, you been telling that same story, and I just when I see him, like, because when he came out there, I was like, man, I got to just walk off this. This is the first time I ever feel like I want to cuss a nigga out, because I know what you're doing. Like, I'd rather you just pull up and just say, my boy, I need 20.
I had somebody do me like that right in Whole Food parking lot. They said, hey man,
Man, I'm just
you got $3, man. I want to get me a beer. Man, here, my boy.
For not lying.
Go ahead on.
In
Get
fact,
them $3.
come on follow me over here. I'll get you 6.
Yeah, go on, bro. Go on, get you a beer, man. At least you honest.
And you know what? For this particular location over here, I can really think of one African American.
Oh, it ain't no,
in all the years,
bro.
Oh, it ain't us now.
In all the time that we've been over here, there's been one person that was an African American that had to be like, hey, bro, like you can't sleep right here in front of my front door. Like you got to go. All the rest of them, and I don't know what that means. That's like you can really kind of take that as you
They
want.
really ain't got nowhere to. I'm telling you,
But
they over here now because they don't have nowhere to stash their cars because they done tore the strayer down, and that used to be the spot, like
yeah.
where you could hide your car and duck off, whatever the case may be, and do what you want to do. But it's tore down now, so you ain't got nowhere to. You can't. All the businesses over there are still open, so you can't park your car chilling. Can't park your car in the parking lot where, Mr. Chin's and the AutoZone and all that. I think that hotel still operating, so you can't park over there.
Is that hotel?
It is.
The Baymont and the other one.
But it's just
Yeah, you can't park at the IHOP, so it's just, you
but IHOP ain't just. But still,
IHOP still right there. It's right down the corner.
it ain't open no more.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
They open the inside on the weekends, and throughout the week they are carry out only.
I don't want no carry out pancakes.
I don't want no IHOP, period.
Well, I don't.
Well, I do. I like IHOP.
No,
I hate to say it on this Jackson podcast.
More than nigga hibachi?
But I will go right out here to the IHOP in Flowood just to get my IHOP pancake fix.
Is
dog
one out
one?
there?
In
There's one out
Dogwood?
there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
way on past.
You like IHOP more than nigga hibachi.
What's nigga about you?
Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
I do. I ain't say I didn't like Waffle House. I just like
But,
IHOP. I do.
Ain't nothing like
I haven't been. I mean, I haven't been to an IHOP in a very, very long time. But
you been to Waffle House?
nah,
shit. I
every
ain't.
once in a while. I will say this. I don't remember ever having Waffle House sober.
Yeah, I did a couple weeks ago. And when I was in Atlanta, it was right across the street from my office.
I don't hate Waffle House. I
Grilled
like
chicken
Waffle.
omelet.
The
is
Atlanta Waffle House.
fantastic.
Atlanta Waffle Houses are on a different level.
I like Waffle House. I'm just, if I had a choice, and the both of the places are immaculate, I want a clean IHOP in a dirty Waffle House. That's what I
That's
would like.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was about Denny's.
Hell, nah. I ain't ate at
I ain't
Denny's
like-
since.
I ain't no Denny's
Hey,
or
bruh,
Huddle House. I ain't made it there
Let's
like
chill on
I
Huddle
ain't-
House,
I ain't-
Huddle House.
Huddle House was
I
a
ain't made it to that
Mississippi
point in
Delta
life.
staple, so it's just what it is.
Bring back Shoney's breakfast.
But yeah, Denny's. Somebody had posted some Denny's or something, man. That shit still had the plastic on it, I don't know, man.
I think the last time I went to the house, it's a Waffle House on Poplar in Memphis. I was drunk. Not Waffle House, IHOP. And that was the last time I was in there. Nope, take that back. I went to IHOP when we in Kansas City.
I love pancakes.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was bad. But it is what it is. I fucks with Waffle House though. I eat that shit sober. Like right now, I could go in there and I could go for a little all-star breakfast. Hash brown, smothered and cup, and chopped. Stomach gonna be tore up.
Yeah, nigga, this the boo boo episode.
Right.
Goddamn. Yeah, I know. That's gas. That's what that is, right there. Nigga, you Putin. That's why.
That's what you got to eat Tums.
You done
before.
digitally pooted on here.
You got to have you some Tums before that. That's what you got to do.
I don't want to eat none of that. I got to take something before I eat.
Well, you at the age now, you got to do that anyway.
That ain't the point. Oh, and lactose? Yeah, I don't do no. The only dairy I still do eggs and cheese, but not in abundance.
No, like frozen yogurt, no Minchies.
I do frozen. Man.
What?
Well, I do froyo because I can do that. But yeah, like real ice cream? Shit, no, boy.
Yeah, I had some last week. Let me tell you, I was down for the count.
I got some sherbet. It did me bad, but
It
I'm
was
gonna go
worth
and
it,
finish
though.
it off though.
I got 3 of them in there. You can have them. I want to give them away.
Hey, I'm gonna help you with it. I don't want you to do that by yourself.
They
Big,
get on this Italian ice.
big man. No,
that ain't the same.
Oh my
bruh.
gosh, are you kidding me?
It ain't.
want
I
that
want.
good shit.
I want the
I
cow.
want cow.
Give me
milk, move,
whole milk,
frozen
with the red
milk,
top.
nigga.
They make that shit with whole milk with the red top.
Cause listen, I ate that sherbet had, you got to sleep on your side after you eat dairy.
Ooh, damn
man.
that blue top.
That dog.
Them
Red,
red
that is
top.
absolutely disgusting.
That's what they make.
100% milk, fat milk.
Well, you ain't
It is
seen
the-
when your mom and them making dessert,
Poop,
your
nigga.
grandma and them making desserts. You ain't seen them with the blue top.
Nah,
Red top.
I don't want no 2%
That's
sweet potato pie. That's some
absolutely
bullshit.
And
What?
this milk,
Disgusting.
pet milk, pet milk,
Pet milk, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Don't nobody want no
Oh,
damn
damn.
2%
Boy, you
pecan
like
pie.
being
Skim milk
in your
skim
cafeteria
milk
cafeteria at school, they give you a fish sandwich and some milk.
Milk.
A milk.
And then tell you go outside and play.
Not no milk.
Like me about
Milk.
to- and dehydrate.
I'm thirsty and I got gas. And you want me to go out here and play?
Be wondering why the kids shit.
That's why the girl don't want to talk to me. I done fucked around and let loose, rip one in front
She was
of her.
playing second base at kickball. They really farted on her leg.
Pooted on the damn girl.
And they wonder why you stink, cause you got all this whole milk clogging up my sweat.
Nigga.
And shit.
And you know the milk old. That
Right.
bitch ain't fresh.
You can't even shake that
Room
bitch.
temperature milk. That's what they give me.
Air breath.
you
You got
know-
hot milk breath.
Hot milk, bro.
And you know what's worse than that?
You got to drink it.
chocolate milk. Nigga. That's even worse.
Well, actually, what's worse than all of them is drinking out the water fountain because you know that bitch nasty.
Lord, that's just that's a
just
petri dish.
These kids,
With your lips on.
Nah,
these
man.
kids would
That's
never
why we got all these health problems, right? now.
Right.
This is exactly
They would
why.
never understand the way that they did not tell us that this shit
Lord.
is full of germs. Go get you some water. And I'm
get
talking
you
about
some
we
water.
put out
You put your mouth on the damn thing.
Don't let the bitch be cold.
You put your whole mouth
Coulda-
on the and you know the
filthy
water
mouth.
didn't come out good anyway, so you got to put your mouth all the way down there because the pipe stopped up.
Oh my god.
Did a little piece of fucking water coming out.
And rusty metal from the.
Yeah. God damn.
Then go back to class and sit down and learn.
Shit, this damn. We out drinking out this colored only goddamn water fountain that's been here since the school only let black folks in.
Man, don't lie. I used to work the breakfast line when I was a teacher. And, man, they ran out of syrup in the back. Man, why did this head cafeteria lady, went tray to tray and poured high fructose corn syrup. like a corn, like the clear corn syrup jug, and just was pouring it on the kids' trays. I looked at my kids like, "Don't you eat that? You better not eat that."
What the fuck?
And that's a good question.
Like, have you ever seen that?
So what you gonna do?
That Cairo?
Yeah, Cairo syrup.
Cairo syrup,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would like to
damn
know.
syrup.
I know this ain't got shit to do with what we talking about, but what you gonna do when your baby got to go to school?
My son goes to TCLA.
Well, he can't go there forever.
Well, I don't know.
I'm saying
He might. I mean, by the time he go to school,
Lord.
school might be permanently virtual.
Man, you know what? I have to say I've honestly not thought much about it.
And
Like,
I don't
what my
want you
son's
to.
gonna
Don't
do
think that
after
far
TCLA.
ahead. Take this
your
shit
time.
one day at a time.
it was just an interesting
You
question.
didn't look. You didn't trigger the boy. Look at him.
I'm just saying, man.
He should.
shit.
because you know, in one vein, it's like, well, you know, I'm a product of JPS.
Yeah.
I made it through Jackson Public School. I want my kid publicly all that public
Absolutely.
school educated. And then more and more, I see that the JPS that I had, in the same way that Jackson I had, is not the same.
Yep.
You know, for my son. That's not saying what I'm gonna do either way, because you know, I know that one, he's gonna learn at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and God has him covered the same way he has me covered.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll say that. But I want to know this. I want to know, and this isn't to be dark or anything like that, but are you hopeful? Right? Is today in Jackson, Mississippi, 2024? Would you say that you are hopeful?
I think just being a
Overall.
being a Jacksonian, period, that you're in a constant state of being hopeful. It's tough. To love Jackson is tough. It's a passion project. Because you got some good moments and stuff, and
Yeah, some
great
moments.
but we ain't I don't think we've ever just really had a big win. And when we got a big win,
maybe in a long time.
Yeah, when we got I'll say like Big Chokeway was a big win. Like you could feel the energy in the city. And then unfortunately, he passed, and it was like, God damn. Like, like,
that's interesting. I wonder if we've ever recovered from that.
Like Jackson.
It's very interesting.
And so now, and now it's like, we're the older Jacksonians, and we see, we're in the community where we see like the great things happening and stuff.
Yeah.
But the other people, they not close to that.
I think from a grassroots level, I would have to say yes, because like even Offbeat, for Jackson was a big win.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was a huge win. You know what I'm saying? And there have been institutions that are not political, that are not state or city government related. Like as far from an arts perspective,
yeah. So we're talking about that.
Very
for sure.
hopeful. I see like amazing potential, and then even from a state and city perspective, you have some people in place that I think are the right choice, even if they're a controversial choice at times.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm very, first of all, a big fan of Chief Wade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of Chief Wade, and just like, bro, it has to say something to you when one person takes over as chief from somebody else, and the force grows like, dang near doubles in size. Because people like, I didn't want to work for him, I definitely would work for that guy.
Yeah,
like that means something.
He's very hands-on too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like
absolutely gets out in front of stuff. Yeah,
he a one call that's all kind of guy. Like you could probably pick up the phone and call Chief Wade. He gonna pull up. Like,
and even with all the crimes that have been happening, it's like these are cases that are being solved like within 48 hours.
And and it's a lot of folk. And I know Jackson got some crime right now, but I would implore people to obviously be vigilant. But if you really looking and paying attention, Chief Wade turning stuff around, man.
He really is.
It's progress. It's still progress. I know that we put a lot of stock into what's being reported in the news, and that's obviously those are accurate reports, but you have to understand that they putting out what's going bring hits to them and make folks watch. So they're gonna put stuff out there in front of you, clickbait. Again, it's just we at that age now where we do gotta show up for real. Like we gotta read the newspaper every day. We got to pull up at the city council meetings. Like you need to know who your councilman is.
Yeah.
Who are your city council members? Do you know that they just elected a new president and vice president for next year? Do you know that? Like, do you know what ward they in? So on and so forth. Like, it's important. It's really important, whatever. So, and I like Tyreek too.
Yeah.
I like them both. I like both of those guys, and they're older gentlemen, but they ain't old gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? They can relate.
They're seasoned, but they're not.
They're seasoned, but they not old. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's we gonna see.
Yeah, I think it's just the people, and the people got to get out here.
But he did make a very good point. Like if you a Jacksonian and you live here and you've been here long enough, some hope in you.
Mm-hmm. It
got to be in you.
Because you stay here.
Because you're here and you choosing to still stay here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to have some hope. Because especially it's different definitely for you, for somebody who grew up here. You've seen what a prominent Jackson looks like. Your family, your brother, you know what I mean? You've seen what a prominent Jackson looks like, and so you know that it's very possible for it to come back to its glory. You also know the stuff that's working in the background to, keep that from happening as well too. There are a lot of things And now I think folks just don't want to. I'm not using it as an excuse, but I just need people to understand that it's real out there. Like, there are forces in play that don't want to see Jackson prosper.
Have you seen Godzilla versus King Kong?
No, but you know what? I have bookmarked it to watch it, and it's on Max, the new one.
Yeah.
Where they teaming up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to watch.
Yeah,
that.
So it's fire. First of all,
I also want to know why they always killing the Chinese.
See, they not even whatever. You'll watch.
I'm just saying,
but
they was fucking Japan up before.
There's and I could be butchering this, so you know.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
There
anyway.
are multiple levels of Earth. You know, like there's an Earth surface that's below, and then a higher one or whatever.
What a cool one, because this one hot as a motherfucker right now.
And so that's what I feel like in Jackson. Like, these two things are taking place. The Jackson that I know and love and experience, like, oh yeah, I go with my friends to this museum to check out this da. And you know, we all hang
both
out.
Both of them happening at the same time.
And people getting killed at a gas station daily. Like, these two things are not exclusive to one another.
Literally,
like
you leave the workout room and then read the news the next morning, and somebody done got goddamn popped.
Yes.
Them
like,
three little boys with the security, that just ripped my heart out.
What happened?
3 little boys.
They were
security
hanging out
officer
at a gas station
at 1 o'clock
1:30.
in the morning. Security officer goes up and asks the teenagers to leave. Never pulled his weapon, never brandished his firearm at all. These boys jumped him, beat him up, took his gun, and shot him and killed him. Now 4 people dead. Because they gone.
They gone.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
They found them just like that.
2 17-year-olds and a
2
16-year-old.
17-year-olds and a 16-year-old. They gone.
Because he told y'all.
He wanted.
It's 1:30.
Because it's
And
1:30
he's like,
in the
hey, y'all
morning.
can't be hanging around
And
the
y'all ain't
gas
supposed to be
station.
out here this late anyway. You can't be hanging around this gas station. It's private property. He asked y'all to leave.
The car, Beasley Avenue. Right
With the
around
7-year-old?
7-month-old.
7-month-old.
In the car.
Boy
so
stole the
fortunately
car.
they found the
car, the
and
7-month-old's in
the
there
baby
safe.
was in it. Yeah. And it's like, this is right around the corner from BAC. When, you know, folks coming in here salsa dancing and you know, it's just
Right.
like,
Somebody just got shot at. Remember when them apartments over here on Broadwood used to be really, really good?
I used to stay over there.
You sure did used to live over there. Yep.
I stayed in the cross.
Got shot over there
the
not too
park
long.
set
The
in
park
Inverness.
at
In
Inverness.
Ridgewood, over there, Ridgewood.
So it's just, you
In
know.
Palm Bridges.
Palm Bridge, with
Palm
the old boy.
Younger, yeah.
They play tennis over there.
Man, well, we'll talk about
They
that.
go
But you're
walking
still
over
fucked
there.
up.
And but my thing is, these two things are happening at
the same
exact
time.
same time.
Because all these events that we talked about earlier, the stuff that you did, stuff that he did, doing, you know, all this stuff. Everywhere I tried, be lit. All this stuff happening at the same time.
And the only thing that you see reported is the bad stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
So, like, there are a lot of people who live in Jackson, and all you hear about, was like, I don't watch the news, but, you know, I just don't, because I know I just don't.
Yeah.
And because it's just not positive. I don't want to be normalized, because I'm going to think that this is normal. But I also, I'm a person who's getting older. I would love to be married, start a family. That's something I'm thinking about too. I've been thinking about that a lot for the last 3 months, honestly. And I get pissed when I leave my apartment complex and the city ain't cut the grass on Beasley Road. Just high shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
they don't make it
like
easy to stay. And especially for somebody who aspires to have a family, somebody who already got a family. Your mindset is different now. You ain't just thinking about yourself. You're thinking about your potential mate or your wife and your son. And what is the best and safest situation for them.
But
And that's tough.
But I think this part that really pissed me off though, because if I go down Beasley, the grass high, I get to the light, take a left on State, I get to the other side of State Street.
It's a different
Look
world.
like that.
It's a different world.
But even going back to what
It
I was
don't
saying,
look like
like
it.
when I was a teacher, like the reason, if you ask most teachers why they left teaching, very few of them will say the kids.
Oh, they say
And
it's the
the thing,
parents.
Goddamn
right?
parents.
It's the parents, it's the administration, and it's like
Yeah.
it's the adults that are in the equation.
And grown
And
folk
so-
working cheering.
Right, and so even when it comes to Jackson, as far as the crime, yeah, the crime sucks, but the crime sucks everywhere.
Crime sucks
And I
everywhere.
can, not saying I can deal with it, but I can. Crime will not. Criminals doing criminal activity doesn't piss me off as much as the people who are supposed to lead us doing criminal activity, or that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that element is going to exist once again, no matter where you go. But it's like, if you are in a position of power, and that's for anybody. That's not just like pinpointing one person. That's if you're in a position of power, you're in a position of leadership, and you are succumbing to the nature of politics as we've known it since 2016. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like it's more of a pissing contest than us actually having ideas and actually having views. It's more political than it is like actual solution based.
Right.
That's what I can't deal with. Like,
But we got that problem as a
nation.
As a nation, but I'm just speaking in terms of this place that we are now. We will treadmill the hell out of some shit. We will. We want to sit up and complain and talk about problems all day, but we will never sit down and have solution-oriented conversations, and that frustrates the shit out of me. Cause like once I get here and we complain again, I'm checked out. I'm finna go.
yeah,
I'm finna go. Call me when we want to talk about some solutions and what we gonna do and all that other stuff. Man, I don't. Why we keep talking about the same shit? Like somebody was talking. One thing I can't stand, more than all this shit we saying tonight, I can't stand for nobody who don't live in Jackson to open their mouth
At all.
about. Shut the fuck
At
up.
all.
Shut up. You don't
At
know.
all.
You
Right.
know what you see on the news or what you read in the paper, and you regurgitating bullshit that these people spewing. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't talk about have you talked about the shit that be happening in Madison and Rankin? Cause it big crime out there. Y'all just get there first. The police just get there first and block the street off, so the news can't get down.
right.
We ain't stupid. You know how this shit go. Don't crime everywhere. It's just Jackson crime is publicized the most. Like, just shut the fuck up. If you ain't, and that's another thing too. If you don't have nothing good to say about Jackson, and you not trying to be a part of the solution to help, shut your ass up.
Ain't trying to hear it.
And definitely don't come talk to me. Jackson is gonna happen. Man, shut your ass up. If I push you out this fucking car, shut up. Like, don't talk to me about that shit. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You live in Jackson, don't you? Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Would you like me to be like the Jacksonians that you talking about and beat your ass in this fucking car?
You may prove you
Would
right.
you prove you
nigga.
right? Shut up, man. You don't know what you talking about. You sitting in the car with you talking shit about a Jacksonian, and you sitting in the car with one. Like, shut up. Shut your ass up, man.
And that is a great way to end our episode.
I didn't get mad.
We could-
My bad.
Thank y'all again.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little transparency for the
Matt,
season
For the
finale.
season finale. That's it.
We fed up. We've been
Right.
fed up for 55 episodes.
So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for being with us this season. We have some absolutely amazing things coming up in season 6. But before we get to those, Merc, what you got?
Yeah, just follow me. I don't know what you're getting. All right, coming up. Yeah, follow me at Merk B. Williams on all social media, man. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff when I get it all together, but yeah. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Big Nichols.
Yes, I am.
Read off the camera.
I forgot that, you know, people got to start calling me Sir, Mr. Big Nichols.
Mr. Big Nichols?
Mr. DJ Big
Brown.
Nichols.
I'm not calling your
Them
ass.
dancer kid
Because
came in. Hey,
I
Mr.
am-
Brown. I'm like, who the
I
fuck
am-
is that?
Maybe stink.
A local celebrity scooper at the
Yeah.
Ice Cream Safari.
All
At
right.
the Jackson Zoo. And I,
Fish grease hot out there.
You got.
Hey, what time?
Man, I was
This
so happy.
this weekend.
wear no
man.
yeah, Saturday
Saturday.
from 10 to 11.
Shit, I'm gonna come get me some of that cookies
Man,
and
it's
cream.
Bluebell too. Gonna take your lactate,
Man.
make your way out there.
Tums, lactate.
I had to go on fuck with it, my boy.
Yeah, that's too early in the morning.
I
to
think
eat.
I get it.
Ice cream. Hey, but it's hot.
I was gonna
It's
say,
hot
I
outside,
feel like
so-
I could get back to the house before it really settled. I can go on boo boo real good, but
I ain't. I ain't.
But
finna
that's
do
what
it
you
to
doing when you
myself.
eat ice cream. You boo boo.
Man, I'm
But
actually
congratulations,
like
man.
very, very excited about
That's gonna
this,
be
man.
dope, man.
Nigga, you done came up
Man,
A
it's when
celebrity
when I
scooper?
got the email, I was like,
to go from being a kid going to that shit, and now you got to serve
like,
them little
what?
bad
Oh my
motherfuckers.
God.
Go ahead, my boy.
yeah, man, I'm very excited. The only other two things I want to make sure I point out, make sure folks save the date for September 8th. I know that's a while from now, but that is
The anniversary.
BAC's second birthday bash, and Sunday.
Oh, bit.
Yeah, because the 10th is a Tuesday, which is our actual birthday. So we're gonna do it the Sunday
Let me
before.
tell you, man, we're gonna miss me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're gonna do it Sunday. But we are doing yacht club, and we're taking it outdoors again on the 27th. So it'll be the patio lounge setup again.
Okay, that'll be a good
So,
weekend right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
Yacht Club gonna be on a Saturday.
yeah, we're gonna do it on a Saturday this time. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So we can do a day party type vibe.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm in there.
Man, it would be awesome if the Vibe Controllers could host it.
We with it. Whatever you have,
Definitely gonna
fam.
try, man.
I got you. 27 is
Especially
good.
Anytime.
well, I'm gonna see. Somebody was telling me about doing something on the 26th in Dallas, but I don't know if that nigga doing it or not. Well, I know he doing it, but I don't know if I or we gonna be a part of it. I need to ask him.
Okay.
Matthew.
Well,
If you don't,
I'm
I
there.
would look.
I'm in there.
But it's on that Friday,
Uh-huh.
and so we would have to come back
And I can do that.
for that.
Whatever you need, my boy.
So and because like that'll really be a great weekend. Because that Friday we be in Dallas, and then we be here for Yacht Club, and then head on to Hattiesburg for R&B
Cujo's
and the
birthday.
party.
And that's on what? Sunday?
That's Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
not doing
If
that,
you ain't doing that,
Ride
bring
on.
your baby, man.
Ride
Yo,
on
come
to the
on,
bird.
pull
Because I don't have to be there at those items that are on the 28th. I have
up.
my volunteers.
Let me tell you,
Shout
shout
to
out. I wanted to say that too. Let me tell you, they made, and I'm saying this because, man, they really made stuff run smooth here. Like I know people see Steven a lot, but I forgot buddy name.
Brevin.
Yeah, him and I'm sorry, Brevin, if you listen to this, but I know you, buddy. You my guy, and you know the great Miss Bernadette. She should be protected at all costs. She is a national treasure.
don't get me
Saint
started on
Bern.
that.
It make me a little emotional when I talk about her. But
She
Miss
the one.
Bernadette, we need more of them in the world. But her and Brevin, and there's several others that volunteer their time here as well too. But like, you know, especially for the guys that come here and they allow us to do comedy here, he just be really helpful and all that stuff.
So yeah, thank y'all again. We got a lot of good stuff coming up this week. You are listening tomorrow. When you listen to this episode, it's Thursday, which means tomorrow will be Friday, and that will be Debate Night Part 2. So y'all go to Eventbrite, pick up your tickets. They are available. They will be letting you pay at the door.
Ain't gonna be the same price though.
But I would just get my tickets. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the old price.
Yeah. It's a BYOB up in there. We're gonna have a good time. Eddie Wright Barbecue gonna be on site, and yeah, we're gonna have a great time. DJ Slim in the mix. Shout out to Slim. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. That's on the 12th of July. So y'all make sure y'all come out. And as mentioned, the Vibe Controls will be hosting. Well, we're going to be here on the 27th if we need to be. We're going to be on the 27th for Yacht Club. So we'll be hosting it. Then the next day on the 28th, we will be in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for R&B in the Park. The second annual R&B in the Park birthday celebration for DJ Cujo. So we're going to...
the DJ Cujo Day in Hattiesburg, right?
Yeah, that was...
I mean, he has a...
Yeah, he had a day for him.
Yeah.
So Cujo for Congress, man. So... Yeah, he is really out here. So y'all go and check that out. You can catch me in August at Groove Fest. I'll be hosting that as well. And if you are in Tunica, August 8th through the 11th, I'll be there. I was just accepted into the Mississippi Black Leadership Institute cohort for 2024-25.
Is that Black Caucus weekend?
It is. So,
yeah, man, somebody put me on, goddamn me.
So,
let me pull up and tell some jokes.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm talking about.
I'm in
Text somebody.
I'm in the cohort. They didn't let me in. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Or quit that shit and move
You
on.
know
if
what
you
I
suck.
thought you were about to say at first.
I thought you were gonna say quit that shit and move on.
Well, he was like, "Oh yeah, I was accepted to something. I didn't make it last year, but this."
What you thought I was gonna say?
Like the nigga
I
done
thought you
played.
pledged.
Oh
I
hell
thought you
no!
agreed. I
What?
was like,
No.
wait a minute.
I wouldn't have said that.
Hell no.
No, hell.
Here's some shit he founded if he doing it that
Let me
way.
guess what, Frank?
Me find me, nigga. Yeah. Move side move or some shit. No.
I'm gonna try again. Hell
Anyway,
no.
man, I don't know the other members of the cohort. I know one other member of the cohort, and that's my good friend Kerry Thomas. So,
all right.
I'm super excited about
Killer
that.
Thug.
Yeah, we found out
Goddamn
the other week.
red.
We classmates. So,
Wow.
so we gonna have us a
Fucking
good time. But I'm really excited, man. It's a 9-month program where we'll be convening with other folks from around the state of Mississippi.
Damn, we understand it, bitch.
And,
Oh, you done came up. Shit. I fuck with it.
Yeah, so y'all know this is the person who's making that noise ain't the one who was chosen.
Man. Ooh,
So, yeah,
I ain't gonna say it because you in it. I don't want it, you know.
Thank you. But we out here, man, for real. So
Yeah,
super
they let
excited.
my nigga in, bitch. We don't hype for you, my boy.
Stop.
Do y'all have like a graduation or something at
I
the
don't know
end?
what they kill out.
I want to know. 'Cause
Are
I
you gonna
can't
learn a gang sign?
wait
or
to be there. What you supposed to throw up for NBA? I'm just asking.
I
man.
want y'all to know how
You
stupid
do
y'all
know-
niggas
I just want to. I'm gonna be at that graduation lit
Throwing
in the
pitchforks.
bitch.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
I can't wait.
Anyway,
When is the crowning or pinning ceremony? I'm in that hole.
but I want to give a special shout out to my good friend Willette Thomas, of course Ralph Clark, Dr. Freddie Kinsey, and Herbert Brown.
These is all rich ass niggas.
All them people, they wrote letters for me. So I appreciate y'all a lot that y'all were thinking of me to be a part.
You know, I would
So-
like to speak with each and every one of them.
Well, it ain't got nothing to do with that.
I would like to see why a letter was not
something?
submitted.
On your
for me.
bed.
Anyway,
I just have a few questions.
but
'Cause
other
these are
than-
my friends.
other than that, what I was also about to
That bitch
say,
can't tell y'all apart anyway. Just go to the meetings.
Nah, I wouldn't even do buddy like that.
so as I was gonna say, so we go home. Season 6 is coming up, man. We got some really dope folk
Yeah.
on deck. Rashandra Perryman is already on deck.
I'm really excited to speak with.
Charles Smith.
I'm
Season-
very excited to
season
speak with him.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
I'm looking
man.
forward
So,
to
Oh, you
yeah,
did get to talk to him?
Yeah, at Coke Joint. We talking about the same person?
No, you talking about Coach.
Yeah, I'm talking about Coke.
No. We talking about the gentleman that had the suit on when we came in that time. So these doing some amazing work with turning people's diabetes around.
Oh, okay.
That guy. And so
Okay, yeah.
Healthy Meals. So I know the first
with him and what you what you want to do.
Yeah, I already got that written down. I need to talk to him. But yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm very
But
excited.
yeah, we got Coach on there. Coach gonna be on there.
Oh, okay.
I talked to Charles last night. So.
Can we get a free membership?
Well, actually, he told me that they have gym memberships at the Arc.
Yes, they do.
And it's $25 a month. And honestly, that's not bad at all.
Yep.
And it gives you access to the basketball court and all the amenities that they have at the Arc.
Or the hooping over with for me.
So, that's a fact.
I ain't
But
but
for
hold
real,
you with it.
but honestly, I didn't even know they had a full gym stuff. He's like, yeah,
At the Arc?
Yeah, they got.
But I mean,
everything.
like workout stuff, like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's perfect. He's like, just $25 a month. I was like, man, we need to be supporting it in any way we can. So,
Yeah, I think.
definitely gonna get with him. We gonna get him on. There's some other folks that we got on deck too, man. I did talk to Drake Dice yesterday. I was like, bro, I got to have you, man, because
just let him rap.
he different. He said, whatever y'all need. I mean, don't
Bust
say
a
that.
motherfucking head. I
Cool,
like
man.
that nigga.
Bust their head,
Bust
bro.
they motherfucking shit.
That
nigga
part.
rap that shit at the
He
damn.
said that fam, like, you know.
Boy, he rapped that shit
My
at
boy-
the
my
motherfucking,
boy had on them boots.
Workout room. Hey,
What
nigga.
is from Indianapolis. I want to say.
fuck
I'm from
he end up
Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Well, you know,
He may not be from Indianapolis, but I know he's from Indiana.
boy had them boots on, that little fresh rayon shirt. He on there last night, the fresh hair. He's out here. But I love me pull up with his merch table. He just like, I'm out here.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, again, man, thank y'all for supporting me. Just, I don't think y'all know how much goes into really having a plan to get these episodes together and knock them out. But we thank y'all so much, and we have so much more stuff coming.
Marquita, if you listening, get yourself ready.
You want to drag, cause
We're gonna have to go get it.
anyway, but we definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. And this is the Upseason. We will be back. for season 6. Hey man, the Nuggets.
He gave them all throughout. He preached early.
He did pretty much.
I'm just gonna. I don't know.
Go ahead. Who you gonna
Man, just honestly, man, if you do what you're supposed to do, you gonna get what you're supposed to get. And you know what you're supposed to do out here, and don't take a shortcut. Don't try to do that, man. Get out here, grind, and do what it is that you're supposed to do, what you meant to do, and everything that you want and desire is gonna come to you and more. I am a living, breathing witness. For real.
And I feel like I've said it at least
Everybody doing
once
one?
every 3 days that we are not called to be impressive. We're just called to be obedient.
There it is, bro.
It's my turn. Oh, man, just don't give up. No, again, we love life be life, but God be God too. So yeah, just don't give up. Whatever it is that's meant for you, it's on the other side of what you're going through. So you got to get through the valley to get to the mountaintop. So just stay in the fight. Don't give up. So I got it.
And
Stay blessed, stay free.
And stop blaming folks for y'all shit that y'all be bringing on yourselves sometimes.
You gonna add an extra 30 minutes to this podcast.
I'm sorry.
I got things to say.
Y'all stay up, stay blessed, stay free. Shit.
Yeah, nigga. That what your ass get.
Stay up, stay blessed, stay free.
Alright, 2 fingers up means peace to the Sacs and chillin'.
We out here. Boy, did you hear him make fun of you last
I did.
week?
And let me just say, you thought you was gonna get your ass off this podcast before I said it?
That boy on your
Yeah,
ass.
I saw you.
Big tough.
Don't give why you over here encouraging me.
You
I was.
you
You was.
Anyway,
Both of you. I
it
was.
was Kim.
And I was listening to it. I was listening to it. I
Snow White
said-
didn't make it no better. She was just laughing her ass off.
And I said, Stephen. I said, oh, okay. I see what he doing.
I love you.
And I rode back here on the way back from the coast, and you was up here by yourself. I started to slide up here and fight your ass. There wasn't gonna be nobody but us tussling up in here. And man. You gonna open the door, nigga? I heard what you did.
Yeah,
Anyway, man, I know we out here.